A friend of mine recently put out a question on social media asking, does anyone have any tips and tricks on how to get yourself out of a funk? Sleep, essential oils, what else? Welcome back to the Goal Getter Life. Hello. I'm Cindy Knorr, certified high performance coach and change agent with Synergy Coaching. When my friend put out that post asking for tips and tricks on how to get yourself out of a funk, she received all kinds of wonderful suggestions. I've added to them and I've organized them all for you here. What I found most curious, though, out of all the suggestions, is that not one of the people who responded, and some of these were fellow coaches, nobody addressed the elephant in the room. I'll tell you all about that later. First, here is a list of the wonderful suggestions on how to get yourself out of a funk. I'd actually like to know how many of these you do on a regular basis, not just when you're so worn down that you need funk intervention. Which ones might you consider doing more often? Many of these will seem obvious. Just ask yourself, how many of them am I actually doing? Sure, you know that they'd be good for you, but are you actually doing them? Okay, here we go. For your overall health and self-care, sleep is number one. That's a huge topic. I'm going to do a future video all about the importance of sleep. Hydrate. You need to drink more water than you think, especially first thing in the morning. Have a big glass of water as soon as you wake up. Exercise. Go for a walk, outdoors if you can. Spend time in nature. Go for a run, resistance training. All of these will make you feel great afterwards and will flood your body with endorphins. Though exercise is often tough to convince yourself to actually get out there and start moving, once you start and you get past that initial tough spot, it just feels so good. Yoga, stretching, deep breathing. We do not breathe deeply enough. You need to consciously do this, especially when you're stressed out and overwhelmed. You've heard me say this over and over. Your brain needs oxygen to think clearly. Meditation. And you don't have to sit in a contorted position on any kind of a special pillow. You can meditate anywhere and in any position. My favorite place is in my jacuzzi bath. Whole foods, nutritious, fresh food. Cut down on sugars and empty carbs. Okay, these might be hard for you to do, all of those. Just pick one and you know which one it is that's calling out to you. Get your blood work done. Regular medical checkups. There could be something physiologically going on that you can improve your mood and your energy level. Vitamins, especially B vitamins, and most people are deficient in vitamin D. Light therapy. It's very helpful if you live in a part of the world where the daylight gets shorter for parts of the year. You can buy a special lamp that will help. Hot bath, oh yeah, that's one of my favorites. Massage, another one of my favorites. I really believe that we are starved for human touch. Acupuncture, that's one I actually haven't tried yet. Essential oils. One person suggested dabbing wild orange right underneath your nose. Now, here are some suggestions that involve other people. Talking with friends and family. A lot of people suggested that one. Coffee, lunch, drinks with friends. Hugs, long hugs. A therapy session with a counselor. Laughter with friends. Lame jokes. Watch funny videos online. Laughter really is the best medicine. I agree. Give yourself permission to let yourself sit in a funk for a while with no guilt. Then talk about it with a friend. Be of service to someone. Volunteer at a soup kitchen or somewhere there are people that are less fortunate than you are. Do something for someone who can't pay you back. Fill up your bucket by making someone else's day. Realize how happy other people are to have you around. Spend time with little kids, get curious, learn to play and be totally goofy again. Surround yourself with amazing people who inspire and energize you. and limit your exposure to the people who drag you down. And here's a good one: sex. And here are suggestions that involve activities. Reading personal development books. That's something that I do every day. The book I'm reading right now is called You Can't Lie to Me, and it's by Janine Driver. She trains CIA and FBI agents and other law enforcement officers on body language. And it's not the usual kind of just stand in a power pose kind of body language. She's the first person who actually addresses baselining or norming someone. For example, I have a friend who twitches his leg all the time. Like under the table, it's just twitching like crazy. And that doesn't mean that he's uncomfortable or untrustworthy. It's just normal for him. If, however, I'm talking to him and he suddenly stops twitching, that's when I have to get curious and I think, what just happened here? And I need to ask some questions to better understand what's going on inside his mind. There was something that maxed out his cognitive load, which caused the unconscious change in his body language. See? Super interesting stuff. Reading books that will improve your communication with other humans is far more beneficial to your life and well-being than binge watching a series on Netflix, for example. Okay, enough about that. Gratitude journal. Everybody suggested this one. Listing what you're grateful for. Do what makes you happy. Doing a hobby that you love. Going to an art gallery and immersing yourself in each piece of art. Just lose track of time. Spend time with animals. Volunteer to hang out with rescue pets. Goat yoga and cat yoga. I've never tried either of these, but they sound like so much fun. Sing, dance, take a sunny vacation. Here's a good one. Limit your social media time. Shut off the world for a bit. Do an online detox. Unsubscribe from clutter in your inbox. Say no to the things that don't matter to you so that you have time to say yes to the things that do. Close your eyes. Allow yourself to relax, breathe deeply, and ask, why am I in this funk? What is the lesson here? Let your mess become your message and use it to help others heal. All of these are great suggestions and they all work. These are all the kind of things that you've probably done when you're in a funk. One of the people who responded to my friend hit the nail on the head. This person said, distract and soothe yourself with enjoyable things. When you're in a funk, that's what most of these suggestions are. They're ways to distract and soothe yourself temporarily. Drinking, drugs, overeating, sex, and other addictions, they're also temporary distractions that soothe you. The thing is, not one of the people commenting addressed the elephant in the room. When you're in a funk, you need to deal with your beliefs and your thoughts. It's your beliefs and your thoughts that are dragging you down. Yes, please get off social media. It sucks the time out of your day. You don't even realize how much time that you've just wasted on social media. And then you feel bad because you didn't get anything done today that you wanted to do. And that's time that you cannot get back, ever. Day after day. Plus, the more time you spend on social media, the more likely you'll be to compare yourself to others. And it's based on what they want you to see out of their life because that's what they post. You're not getting a full picture into what's really going on in their life. You see only what they want you to see. Use your time wisely. Be committed to taking care of yourself first. This means getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep, drinking lots of water, eating nutritious meals, getting some type of exercise every day, even if it's just a 20-minute walk. And walking outside is great. You get the benefits of nature and fresh air. Breathe deeply. Smile more. Hang around with upbeat and positive and fun people. Help others who are less fortunate than you, and do what lights you up. Many of those are things that you can do while you're not wasting time on social media. Also, stop watching the news. It will only bring you down, especially right before bed. This is the worst thing you can do because those images and stories, they start rattling around inside your mind when you could be dreaming about more productive and empowering things that really are relevant to your life. And always be patient with yourself. Yes, do as many of those other things we listed earlier. Do them to be good to yourself, though. Do them to enjoy your life, not to get yourself out of a funk. Don't wait that long. Do them because they bring you joy on a daily basis and because they lead to a happy, healthy life. In our next video, we'll address the elephant in the room, the thing that no one mentioned in the comments and suggestions to my friend. I hinted at it earlier. You'll see that these suggestions, when used to try to get yourself out of a funk, are only superficial. It's like taking a medication to deal with symptoms, but not addressing the cause of your pain or your illness. Or like addictions, used to temporarily distract and soothe yourself. In the next video, we'll dive deep into how you can deal with the cause of your funk and what to do to start changing it for good. Also, please know that you will never completely avoid funks or slumps altogether, but they can become less frequent and you don't have to stay there for as long. For now, go through this list. I'm going to post it in the description below so that you can easily copy and paste it for yourself. Find a few of the things that you aren't currently doing and that you know will be good for you, and then just make a point to do them this week. What will you start doing to take better care of yourself? Let us know in the comments below. And if there are some other suggestions that you think might help other people, post those below too. And I will take what you put and I'll update the list to include your ideas. For more everyday strategies on how to be your best and how to live an awesome life, subscribe to this channel. Comment, like, and share it with anyone you think might benefit. The next video, the elephant in the room. What really needs to be addressed to get yourself out of the funk. Until next time, the best in me recognizes and honors the very best in you.